He feared fast bowler who terrorized batsmen worldwide vanished from cricket. Here's what he built in the shadows. English cricket received due warning at Bridgetown, Barbados on New Year's Eve 1959 that Charles Christopher Griffith had arrived. At 21 years of age, in his first-class debut, he dismissed M.C. Cowdrey, M.J.K. Smith, and P.B.H. May in 2 overs. This was just the beginning of a career that would make Charlie Griffith one of the most feared fast bowlers in cricket history. But what happened to this cricket legend after his playing days ended? The story of Sir Charlie Griffith goes far beyond his explosive bowling and involves a remarkable transformation from village boy to knight of the realm. Charlie Griffith came from humble beginnings in St. Lucie, Barbados. Growing up in Pye Corner, a small village in the northern part of the island, he had nothing handed to him on a silver platter. His family worked hard just to make ends meet, and cricket was more than just a game. It was his ticket to a better life. Like many Caribbean boys of his generation, Griffith dreamed of representing the West Indies, but few could have predicted just how dramatically he would burst onto the international scene. Charlie Griffith, then 21, had played just one first-class game against the visiting MCC team when he was called up to the West Indies Test squad in 1960. The wickets of Colin Cowdrey, Peter May, Ken Barrington, Ted Dexter, and Mike M.J.K. Smith twice can do that. So his second first-class match was a test against England in Port of Spain in March 1960. This rapid rise from virtual unknown to international cricket was almost unprecedented. Most players spend years in domestic cricket before getting a chance at the international level, but Griffith's raw pace and natural ability fast-tracked him to the top. The partnership between Wesley Hall and Charlie Griffith became legendary in cricket circles. Together, they formed one of the most devastating fast bowling combinations the game has ever seen. While Hall provided the intimidation and consistent pace, Griffith brought raw speed and an unpredictable edge that terrified batsmen around the world. Their bowling partnership helped the West Indies dominate cricket during the early 1960s, establishing a foundation for Caribbean cricket excellence that would last for decades. Charlie Griffith was West Indies' leading bowler during their 1963 tour of England with a staggering 119 wickets, 32 of which came in their 3-1 Test Series win. He was named a Wisden Cricketer of the Year the following spring. This tour marked the peak of Griffith's international career. To take 119 wickets in a single tour was an extraordinary achievement that placed him among the elite fast bowlers of all time. Being named a Wisden Cricketer of the Year was the ultimate recognition of his talents and cemented his place in cricket history. But Griffith's career was not without controversy. In the match between Barbados and the touring Indians in 1961-62, Captain Nari Contractor was hit on the back of the head by a Griffith bouncer, fracturing his skull and leading to the premature end of his career. Later in the match, Griffith was no-balled by umpire Cortez Jordan for throwing, the first of 2 times that he was called during his career. These incidents followed Griffith throughout his career and added complexity to his legacy. The injury to Contractor was a tragic accident, but it highlighted the genuine danger that Griffith's bowling posed to opposing batsmen. The accusations of throwing also plagued Griffith's career. In an era when the legality of bowling actions was heavily scrutinized, several prominent fast bowlers faced similar accusations. The other occasion was a tour match against Lancashire in 1966 when Griffith was called by Arthur Fagg. Despite these controversies, Griffith maintained his innocence and continued to be selected for the West Indies team, suggesting that the cricket authorities believed in the legitimacy of his action. What many people don't realize is how intelligently Griffith prepared for life after cricket. While many athletes struggled to transition from their sporting careers, Griffith was already thinking about his future while still at the peak of his powers. He understood that a cricket career, no matter how successful, would eventually end, and he needed to build something lasting beyond the game. Griffith made a success of his life after cricket, becoming a sales manager with, and ultimately, a director of a Barbados lumber company. This transition shows the business acumen that Griffith developed alongside his cricket skills. Working in the lumber industry might seem like an unusual choice for a former international cricket star, but it proved to be a smart move. The construction industry in Barbados was growing, and Griffith positioned himself well within this expanding market. His business success wasn't just about having a job after cricket. Griffith worked his way up from sales manager to director, indicating that he brought real value to the company beyond just his famous name. This progression suggests that he developed genuine business skills and understanding of the industry. Many former athletes struggle because they rely too heavily on their sporting fame. But Griffith clearly learned how to succeed in the business world on his own merits. The lumber business also provided Griffith with opportunities to build wealth, in ways that cricket never could. As a director of the company, he likely had equity stakes and profit-sharing arrangements that created long-term financial security. The construction industry in the Caribbean has been consistently profitable, and being involved at the executive level would have provided excellent returns over the years. Griffith's commitment to staying fit and connected to cricket also opened additional income streams. He remained remarkably fit and came to England to play in some end-of-season exhibition matches at the Oval in 1982. In 1990, aged 51, he was back again with a club side, forming a handy-looking attack with Wayne Daniel, 34, and Joel Garner, 37. These exhibition matches and veteran tours provided both income and kept him in the public eye, maintaining his value as a cricket personality. The ultimate recognition of Griffith's success came in 2017 when he received his knighthood. 5 decades after being part of one of the world's most devastating fast-bowling pairs, Charlie Griffith yesterday joined his pace partner Sir Wesley Hall in receiving a knighthood. The fiery 6-footer from Pye Corner in St. Lucie was bestowed with the Knight of St. Andrew by the Barbados government for his contribution to sports, especially cricket. This honor wasn't just for his cricket achievements. It recognized his broader contributions to Barbadian society. Just a fortnight away from his 79th birthday, Sir Charles was also honored for his entrepreneurship, leadership, and business development. He was previously awarded the Silver Crown of Merit in 1992. The fact that the knighthood specifically mentioned entrepreneurship and business development confirms that Griffith built significant success outside of cricket. The government doesn't hand out knighthoods lightly, and this recognition suggests that his business achievements were substantial and beneficial to the country. The journey from Pye Corner village boy to Knight of the Realm is remarkable by any standard. Barbados has always been the spiritual home of West Indies cricket, with more international cricketers per capita than anywhere else in the world. It also boasts 6 Knights of the Realm in Sirs Wesley Hall, Clyde Walcott, Frank Worrell, Everton Weekes, Charlie Griffith, and of course the most famous of them all, Sir Gary Sobers. Being included in this exclusive group of knighted Barbadian cricketers places Griffith among the absolute elite of Caribbean sports personalities. What's particularly impressive about Griffith's story is how he maintained his connection to cricket while building his business empire. Now titled Sir Charles Christopher Griffith, the St. Lucie, Barbados-born fast bowler addressed guests at Atlantis's 52nd Annual Gala Awards dinner at Glen Terrace in Brooklyn, New York. the 16th former West Indian Test player to be so honored. By the New York-based club, Sir Charles's core message to those in attendance at the dinner was aimed at the younger cricketers. This shows that even in his later years, Griffith remained committed to giving back to the cricket community and sharing his wisdom with the next generation. He encouraged them to embrace life and the love and advice of their elders while working hard, noting, "Success is built on hard work." This philosophy clearly guided Griffith's own life. He didn't rely solely on his cricket talent to carry him through life. Instead, he worked hard to build business skills and create multiple income streams that provided long-term security and wealth. The lumber company directorship was likely just one part of Griffith's business portfolio. Successful business people in the Caribbean often diversify across multiple industries, and Griffith's connections and reputation would have opened doors to various investment opportunities. The construction boom in Barbados over the past several decades would have provided numerous chances for a well-connected businessman to profit from real estate and development projects. Griffith's story also demonstrates the importance of geographical advantage. Barbados has been a stable, prosperous Caribbean nation with strong ties to both the UK and North America. This provided business opportunities that might not have existed in other Caribbean islands. The island's tourism industry, financial services, sector and construction market all offered chances for smart investors to build wealth. The respect that Griffith earned in the business community is evident from his progression within the lumber company. Companies don't promote people to director positions just because they were famous athletes. Griffith must have demonstrated real business acumen, leadership skills, and the ability to generate profits. This suggests that he brought the same dedication and strategic thinking to business that made him successful in cricket. Physical fitness also played a role in Griffith's post-cricket success. His ability to continue playing exhibition matches well into his 50s shows the discipline and health consciousness that served him well in business. Successful business leaders need energy and stamina, and Griffith's commitment to fitness gave him advantages in the corporate world. The timing of Griffith's business career also worked in his favor. He transitioned into the lumber industry during a period of significant economic growth in Barbados. The island was developing its tourism infrastructure, and construction was booming. Being involved in the lumber business during this expansion provided excellent opportunities for profit and growth. What happened to Sir Charlie Griffith after cricket is a story of intelligent planning, hard work, and successful reinvention. He didn't just fade away like many former athletes. Instead, he built a second career that brought him wealth, respect, and ultimately a knighthood. His journey from village cricket to international stardom to business success to knighthood represents one of the most complete success stories in Caribbean sports history. Today, Barbados has always been the spiritual home of West Indies cricket, with more international cricketers per capita than anywhere else in the world. It also boasts 6 Knights of the Realm in Sirs Wesley Hall, Clyde Walcott, Frank Worrell, Everton Weekes, Charlie Griffith, and of course, the most famous of them all, Sir Gary Sobers. Sir Charlie Griffith stands as an inspiration not just for his cricket achievements, but for how he successfully transitioned from sports to business and built lasting wealth and recognition. The mentorship aspect of Griffith's later years also deserves recognition. When he addressed guests at Atlantis's 52nd Annual Gala Awards dinner at Glen Terrace in Brooklyn, New York, his message wasn't just about cricket, it was about life preparation. He understood that young athletes needed guidance not just in sports, technique, but in planning for their futures. This wisdom came from his own experience of successfully navigating the transition from sports star to business leader. Griffith's approach to wealth building was methodical rather than flashy. Unlike some athletes who make headlines with expensive purchases, Griffith focused on building sustainable income streams. The lumber business provided steady returns, and his director position likely came with profit-sharing arrangements that grew over time. This patient approach to wealth creation is what separated successful athletes from those who go broke after retirement. The Caribbean business environment during Griffith's career offered unique opportunities for those with vision and connections. Tourism was expanding rapidly throughout the region, creating demand for construction materials and services. Barbados, in particular, was positioning itself as a premium Caribbean destination, which meant high-end construction projects that required quality materials. Being involved in the lumber business during this boom period was incredibly lucrative for those positioned correctly. Griffith's reputation also opened doors that might have been closed to other business people. His name recognition throughout the Caribbean and beyond gave him access to networks and opportunities that pure business credentials might not have provided. However, what made him truly successful was his ability to leverage this initial advantage into genuine business expertise. Many celebrities fail in business because they rely solely on fame, but Griffith clearly developed real skills and knowledge. The physical demands of fast bowling also translated well to business leadership. The mental toughness required to bowl. At elite batsmen, the strategic thinking needed to set up dismissals, and the pressure handling that comes with international cricket all proved valuable in the corporate world. These transferable skills helped Griffith succeed in ways that purely technical business training might not have achieved. His continued involvement in exhibition matches and veteran tours also served a business purpose beyond just staying fit. These events kept him visible in cricket circles, maintaining relationships that could prove valuable in business. The cricket network throughout the Caribbean is extensive and well-connected, and staying active within this community provided ongoing opportunities for business partnerships and ventures. The timing of Griffith's knighthood in 2017, just before his 79th birthday, suggests that his business achievements continued well into his later years. Knighthoods aren't given based solely on past accomplishments. They recognize ongoing contributions to society. The specific mention of entrepreneurship and business development in his citation indicates that he remained actively involved in wealth creation and community development throughout his 70s. Griffith's story also highlights the importance of geographic positioning in building wealth. Barbados offered advantages that many other Caribbean islands couldn't match. Political stability, strong legal systems, good infrastructure, and established business networks all contributed to creating an environment where smart investors could thrive. Griffith's decision to build his business empire in Barbados rather than relocating to larger markets proved to be strategically sound. The construction industry connection through the lumber business also positioned Griffith well for real estate opportunities. People in the building materials business often get early information about development projects, zoning changes, and infrastructure improvements. This inside knowledge could have led to profitable real estate investments that multiplied his wealth beyond his salary and profit sharing from the lumber company. Educational investments likely played a role in Griffith's business success as well. While specific details aren't available, successful business leaders typically invest in learning throughout their careers. Whether through formal education, business mentorship, or industry conferences, Griffith would have needed to continuously upgrade his knowledge to remain effective as a company director over many years. The social capital that Griffith built throughout his cricket career proved invaluable in business. Relationships with fellow cricketers, cricket administrators, business leaders, and government officials created a network that facilitated business opportunities. In small island economies like Barbados, personal relationships often matter more than formal business credentials, and Griffith's extensive network gave him significant advantages. His example also inspired other Caribbean athletes to think beyond their sporting careers. Seeing a cricket legend successfully transition to business leadership provided a roadmap that other athletes could follow. This mentorship role, whether formal or informal, contributed to Griffith's recognition for community leadership and development. The lumber business itself was strategically chosen. Unlike some industries that require constant innovation or face rapid technological change, construction materials represent a steady, predictable market. Buildings always need materials and population. Growth ensures ongoing demand. This stability allowed Griffith to build wealth consistently without the extreme risks associated with more volatile industries. International connections from his cricket career also benefited Griffith's business ventures. West Indies cricket has always had global reach, with players competing in England, Australia, India, and other major cricket markets. These international relationships could have opened export opportunities for his lumber business or led to other international business ventures that aren't widely documented. The progression from sales manager to director also indicates that Griffith understood the importance of learning business operations from the ground up. Many athletes who enter business expect to start at the top, but Griffith was willing to work his way up through the organization. This approach allowed him to understand every aspect of the business and build credibility with employees and customers alike. His continued physical fitness well into his 70s also demonstrates the discipline that contributed to his business success. The same dedication that made him an elite athlete served him well in business, where long hours, travel, and high-pressure situations require stamina and mental clarity. This holistic approach to success, maintaining physical, mental, and financial health, represents a complete model for athlete transition. The recognition as one of 6 knighted Barbadian cricketers places Griffith in truly elite company. Sir Gary Sobers, Sir Wes Hall, Sir Frank Worrell, Sir Everton Weekes, and Sir Clyde Walcott are legends of the game, and Griffith's inclusion in this group speaks to both his cricket achievements and his broader contributions to society. This level of recognition doesn't come easily and confirms that his post-cricket success was substantial and meaningful. Environmental changes in the Caribbean construction industry also worked in Griffith's favor. Hurricane damage throughout the region created ongoing demand for rebuilding materials. Climate change has increased the frequency of severe weather events, making construction and reconstruction a constant need. Being positioned in the lumber business during this period of increased demand provided excellent opportunities for profit growth. The legacy of Sir Charlie Griffith extends far beyond his cricket statistics. While his bowling figures were impressive, his real achievement was building a life of substance and success that lasted long after his final delivery. He proved that with proper planning, hard work, and business acumen, athletes can create wealth and influence that outlasts their sporting careers. His knighthood represents not just recognition of past achievements, but acknowledgement of a life well lived and contributions that benefited his entire country. His story serves as a blueprint for any athlete looking to build lasting success. Beyond their playing days, every career ends, but smart planning can turn temporary success into lifelong wealth and recognition.